Like many clubs in this area, we're a sort of very traditional club. Our governance structure has been, the same for probably 100 years now. Like many clubs, we've been losing members. Generally speaking, waiting lists have disappeared. So we had a choice: either just keep going as we were, or try and do something different. And we did choose to be proactive and start to look at what we could do that would be different to try and change that. One of the things we decided was we needed to be much more professional as a golf club. So we started looking at how do we get outside help, how do we get professional expertise in. We did that both on the course and within the club. And at the same time, the Scottish Golf Union announced that they were going to start running management development programmes for club managers, and that fitted in very nicely to our timescale, in fact. So that was something that I signed up for, to go on the courses, the level 1 course at the time, and since then now moving on to the level 2 course. And that's been hugely helpful in the agenda, the change agenda that we're trying to put in place here. When I went on the level 1 course, it was very intense. It's a week's work, but hugely enjoyable. It covered basically essentially everything that the golf club secretary needs to know. We're kind of in a situation now where we were able to address the big ticket items. We were looking at governance, we were looking at marketing, and it gave me tools to go away and start to put serious sort of planning into place for that. On the governance side, we're moving pretty rapidly now to change the whole way that we've structured the club. We've become much more business orientated. We brought in an external marketing consultant. Just to close it off. It's something that we've tended to see in the whole marketing area, that there seems to be almost like a 2 or 3 year cycle, and all the clubs are looking at each other to see what everybody else is doing. So there are no secrets. So you maybe have a year advantage, maybe 18 months advantage that you have to take and make the most of. We went much more for targeted leaflet campaigns last year, which was something which was not so prevalent. We did it on the basis of doing a demographic analysis of our membership, and also where they stayed effectively. We looked at postcode analysis, and then targeted where we would leaflet drop to get the maximum, to essentially look at areas where it was likely that it would be similar people to the way our club is set up just now. Last year we probably had a budget of about £4,000 in marketing. We know just in the membership, direct membership that came in from that, we probably got about £12,000 extra revenue in membership last year. So this year it was an easy sell to the membership to say our budget is going up to £6,000 this year. New members are coming in, but we're also trying to improve the service that we offer to all of our members. We spent quite a bit of time over the past 3-4 years developing the golf course, but one of the areas we've tried to focus on this year a little bit more is within the clubhouse and the facilities we're offering there. All of our menus have been changed to try and make them a little bit fresher. We spend a lot of time with the catering staff, looking at how we can improve running theme nights and different restaurant nights. 3 years ago we started looking for external sponsors. In the first year we maybe had a dozen sponsors. Last year I think we had something like 16 sponsors in total. This year we've increased it to 21 through again the marketing efforts that are going out there. So that's let us do some other things, and one of them has been to freshen up the outside of the building, do a little bit of repair work and paint the full exterior. We have probably 700 members. We knew we had probably at that time something in the region of about 400 email addresses. So we started to work with the marketing company, who started to develop monthly e-zine letters. We're getting something in the order of 60-65% readership on these, which I'm told is pretty high. We've also sort of joined the 21st century and gone on to Twitter and Facebook. We're on the pathway now. We're just taking our first steps. There is so much we still have to do here. And it's probably one of the strengths of the fact that I went on to the level 2 MDP course, in fact, that kind of gave me the tools and the information to start to look at strategic planning, so to start to look much further out. There's assistance out there, and obviously the social network that's developed from that with other secretaries You know, if I ever want to know something, I can, you know, send out a quick email to these guys, and you know, there's always somebody out there that have done it. I've seen it, know the problems, and happy to, you know, to give me the benefit of that experience. And you know, I know I've got the backup there now that again the Scottish Golf Union's put in area development officers. So I know now that I've got a point of reference. I can always go back, and you know, I've got that help that I can, you know, talk to my local development officer and get to professional expertise. We now have a way forward, and you know, that way forward is it will certainly help us. Other clubs will, you know, be moving quickly as well. You know, as I said, there are no secrets, but it just, there's nothing that we can do to control it other than to keep improving the service that we want to provide, and that's something that at least we have a clear vision of now and a clear understanding. So it's much more easy to move forward on that basis.